fantasy. Nothing straight up but your imagination. You just gotta find it. Everybody has one. Like I said, you just gotta find it. You gotta explore. So like you see in these pictures that I got off Google today, these are trolls. Trolls can be whatever you want them to be. Use your imagination, open your mind. That's what I'm going to try to do today, thanks to my good buddy, Spike. So you'll see these pictures I got off Google, like I said, and here I got a book, Brian Fraud's Trolls, and I'm going to scroll through this book, and we're going to find a troll to carve. I'm just going to use this as a, I'm not going to copy this troll, I'm just going to use it to open my imagination. I'm not tired of carving wood spirits. I just want to try carve something else today. So let's kind of go through this book. This is a book I got on Amazon. And I bought like 3 books last year. I went on a book buying spree. So trolls can be whatever you want them to be. Like you look at Brian's stuff here. Let's try and find some pictures. See, like there's a troll. Let me see if I can get it so the light doesn't shine in here. You know, here's a little troll, cute little troll. There's some different trolls. Got a witch troll. Like, look at this troll. I don't know if this is a lady troll. I don't know if these are all trolls, but if you get a book like this, you don't need to buy the book. You can just look on Google. Just Google fantasy trolls or fantasy witches or whatever you want to do. Like, look at this troll. It's in a tree. It's got branches coming right out of its face. Look at this guy. You know, it's a tree one with a root coming out of its head. It's just experimenting and having fun. Well, this lady's, yeah, look, she's got roots coming out of her back. She's got branches coming right out of her back. She's a good looking one. Let's see here. Look at this guy. What is it? Who knows? It is whatever he wanted it to be. But you can see lots of them have to do with roots and trees and stuff. Here's, you know, this guy is such a wicked artist. Look at this big fat one. Just whatever he wants to do. Putting along. So anyways, look, here's a rock one. Here's a rock troll. Here's a troll that's just something on rocks. It's a root rock troll. So I think I've kind of come to my conclusions what I want to try and carve today. I don't know if it's going to turn out. But I like this cover. Hold on a second here. I like this cover one. You see it's got the beak. So mine's going to kind of be like an eagle beak. And there's an owl. Look at this owl. It's the fantasy thing. So what I'm going to try and do today is I'm going to try and carve something like this face. See, look at this hand. That's not correct. You can't bend your... Well, maybe it is. Who knows? But it's just fantasy. Nothing has to look like anything. And that's my favorite type of carving to do. It looks like what I want it to look like. And I don't even know if I'm going to be able to carve what I want it to look like, but I do know I'm going to carve a face like this with it's going to be like an eagle's beak on it. Maybe have some teeth. I don't know about the horns. But yeah. So, and then there'll be an owl in it. So this piece of bark is like 2 feet 5 inches. It's like 5.5 inches wide. I don't have much thickness in this. Maybe it's like 2.5 inches. So I'm going to carve it this way. So this part right here at the top will be the top of the piece. So I'm going to draw this face on. So I see, let's see here, how I'm going to draw this. I see an X here. See, I see that line. Let's see. I see this line going like this, and I see this line going like this. Okay, so I'm going to draw an X on there, and then when the X is drawn on, I'm going to draw the beak on. Does that make sense? See those lines? Boom, boom. Then you got your bottom lip underneath the beak. The only problem with this beak is I don't really have much depth in this piece, but we'll try and make it work. If it works, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Even if it doesn't work, I'm still going to upload this video just to show you guys, you know, me opening my mind. Okay. So here's the face. Like I said, I see an X here. So you got to think of where I can't find any smaller pens. I don't know where they went, but I got these pens here. Felt pens. So we got a little bug hole right here. I think it's always good to start off with your center line. No, it's not that center. Let's put it over here a bit more. Okay, so this bug hole, doesn't matter if it's in the piece, who cares, it adds character. So the X, so it's not, let's see here. That's not perfect, but it will kind of do. Now, maybe we can take this bug hole back. So the beak would be like this. Who knows, it might not even turn out to be a beak, right? Doesn't really matter. And then, so your eye would be here. Those would be your eyes. I don't know. Just start carving. Okay, you can see here I got my Kutzall Extreme Flame Burr. This is my favorite go-to burr right here. If you go to the description below, it will take you to the Kutzall site. Use code CFusion. You can save yourself 5%. This burr is a multi-purpose burr. You can use the tip or you can use the fat part. So what I need to do to get this beak to stick out more is I need to remove all this wood around it, right? So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut on the outside of these lines. It's not going to be like this. This actually looks like a little breather. The bug hole, it's the beak's, the eagle's breather hole. But anyway, so what I need to do is cut all this wood away from this beak, take it down, and the beak will stick up more, right? And we need to taper it back. It's a little bit tricky, but I think I can figure it out. This isn't going to be a tutorial video. I'm just doing this video to try and help you guys open your mind, because I need to open my mind working on that salmon fish on that big stump carving. Carry on. Check, check, check. Is this mic working? Is this mic working? So anyways, this isn't a tutorial. This carving maybe is a 2-hour carving for me. I didn't try and carve anything special. I was just carving, and when I had the music cranked, and I just kind of let go, right? Like just I let the burr tell me where it wants to go, and just kind of open up and have fun. And what comes up of the piece, like the end product, is the end product, and I don't care if it doesn't turn out, because it's just me having fun, right? And it's just a good way to open your mind. And when you're working on this, you're thinking about what you're going to do next. So I think tomorrow's probably by the time you guys are watching this video, I'm going to be carving like a kind of a witch fairy thing. A witch, like I want to, not a witch, yeah, maybe a witch fairy. Like I want to have I don't know if witches can be fairy, but I don't care. I want it to be like a long, slender face with like big pointy ears and then a big pointy nose. So yeah, that's kind of what I have planned to do tomorrow. And it's going to be the same. I might slow down a little bit carving that, because I want it to be okay. But this was just something quick. And like I said, I don't know if I already said it, but I got the idea from Spike, because I kind of woke up and I was drinking my coffee and I wanted to do a Dremel carving, but I wasn't too sure what I wanted to do. But I wanted to do something fancy. And Spike says, why don't you pull out your goblin book that you got there and carve a goblin? So, and I just didn't want to spend too much time on it. And right now it looks like one of those Angry Birds. Remember that game, Angry Birds? So anyways, it's just about opening your mind. Oh, and another funny story about this. You can see all the dust everywhere. It's all over my arms. It's all over everywhere. My dust collector's not working here. When I was done carving this, I looked underneath my table. My tube that hooks up to my dust collector table was unconnected, and I had a big pile about 4 inches thick of sawdust on my floor that goes through my table. So it wasn't sucking up the dust. The dust. So it was just, the dust was just going everywhere. And any of you that carve this cottonwood bark knows it's dusty stuff to carve. So, but that's because I was wearing my dust mask. I didn't realize the table wasn't working. Like I had the fan on it. It sounded like it was working, but it wasn't working. And we do have a girl in the group, Carving Fusion World of Wood Carvers, original, that's selling bark now. That's comes from, got a brain fart here. Comes from Alaska. Her name's Angel. I always mean to call her Angela, but her name's Angel, and you can look her up in the group. And it's real nice cottonwood bark. I've already carved it, and I'm gonna do a wood spirit for her pretty soon. So this is just about opening your mind. You can see I got ears carved in there, and this guy's bottom jaw is going to be a lot bigger than the picture. It's just really me showing I don't care. And even if this piece looked like a piece of donkey poo when this video was done, I'd still upload it because, well, it's just about opening your mind, and just the biggest part about it for me is just having fun and enjoying it, right? Once I get stressed out and I don't enjoy it so much, just like anything, right? It's like all of us. And then it kind of just, I don't really want to do it, you know? But I do, just to keep moving forward. You know, you got to get the pieces done and move on, carry on. And yeah, just open your mind, have a good time, and take some time off too if you get stuck in a rut. As soon as I wake up every morning, I drink my coffee, I'm stuck in a rut. There you can see I'm carving in the big bottom jaw. As soon as I'm drinking my coffee, it takes me about one cup of coffee, at least one or two. I'd say about 1.5, and then my mind starts working properly. I can drink coffee all day, but I sip on it slowly during the day. 3 cups can last me all day. Okay, that's it for the voiceover. Thank God. Okay, so I went on a little bit of a carving spree there. That troll has some ears, some horns. Might be hard to see right now. There it is. Who cares? I wasn't caring. I was just trying to kind of make both sides equal. I was just carving and having fun. Just like this. It's a tree with a wood spirit on it. Who cares? Just if you have old carving lying around, you want to fix it up, just carve it and have fun. That's what it's about. Just opening your mind. Now, where am I going to put the owl? Where's the owl? I think it's going to go right up on its forehead. I think the owl's going to go right up there, sitting in its forehead. It's just going to be the craziest, silliest little owl that I can carve. Yep, that's it. Okay, so I was struggling a bit with that owl because, well, you can see the crack there, but I carved a wood spirit up there. So I carved this guy's beak into a big nose too, and I did these carvings on the edge. So now I just messaged Spike and said, what should I carve down here? Well, it's a fantasy piece, and I'm just kind of carving this like heavy hand style. So I guess probably do like Spike said, a spirit skull, looking up at this troll. So I don't know. I'm just going to start carving heavy hand style, and let's do this. 3, 2, 1, abra. Oh no, what is it? Yeah, 3, 2, 1, abracadabra. Oh shoot, wrong carving. So I kind of got carried away when I was carving, and I just wanted to quickly finish it. So that's it finished. I don't know if that's a ghost skull. There's a Carving Fusion ghost skull, Spike, but I don't know if it's looking up at the troll. I finished it off with this poly shade, 2 different colors, a lighter color for this guy down here, and then the Bombay mahogany for the rest of it. I did this one with Bombay mahogany too. Like, look, I didn't even care about these marks in there, right? Like, it's a freaking wood carving. Like, look, you can still see the Dremel cut marks on the nose. Who cares? I use this stuff, this poly shade. Love it. You can get it in different colors. And then I flap sanded it. So this video is not to show you like what to carve. This video is to show you just kind of like open up your mind and just have fun, because it's easy to struggle when you don't know what to carve, or your imagination's not working, right? Once you start carving and you dig into it, that's when your imagination's going to open up. Sorry, this piece is so big, I have a hard time showing it. Let's see if I can do it this way. There you go. So once you start carving and digging into it, then your imagination can really open up, and that's when the fun begins, right? I carved this total carving fusion heavy hand style, like, and I think it's neat. It's just fun. It's something different, you know. Like if you're doing a piece that you're stressed out on, just put that piece aside, like that salmon that I was working on. Just, well, it's not aside. It's at the house. It's raining here today, but just start working on something else and just carve whatever you want it to be. It can be whatever you want. Why do you want to be like everybody else? Those famous artists, you know, like the Da Vinci or those guy artists, like, you know, that are super famous painters or sculptors. Do you think they wanted to be like everybody else? No, they just did their own thing, right? So to you guys, I can't suggest it enough. Just do your own thing. Your wood spirits don't need to look like my spirits. Your wood spirits are going to be your own style wood spirits. You're going to, the more that you're going to do, the more that you do, the more that you're going to find your style, and you're going to be like, yeah, that's my style. Can you follow what I'm saying? The more that you do, the better you're going to get. And like I said, I'm going to repeat myself. I really don't give a shit. Open your mind. If you're struggling with a piece, put it aside and just start carving on another piece. And fantasy. Fantasy is so fun to carve. It is. Okay, so that's it, everybody. I don't want to sound like I'm preaching, but just dig into it. Just if you have the artist block or whatever you got, just who gives a shit? Grab a piece of wood, or if you're a painter, grab a piece of paper and some paint, and just go for it. Go for it. That's how the fun happens. Because it's no fun doing it when you're not having fun. So that's it for this one. Carving Fusion, over and out. Thanks, Spike. This is about, I think, a 2-hour carving for me. I'm not saying that I'm fast. I'm just saying that's how, well, I was carving super fast, actually. So, anyways, I'll shut up now. Carving Fusion, over and out. Thanks, Spike.